Welcome to IBTN, the International Business Tribune. Today we are looking into the economics of war, and that we will discuss today. Please stay with us. Today we will discuss about the economy. So today's program is for IBT, International Business Tribune. If we will look at the latest development between India and China in Ladakh, the movement of the army, the movement of the logistic, the movement of the soldiers and food and other supporting material, one can see that a hell lot of money has been invested in that direction. And who is responsible? China tried to create a ruckus and divert the attention of the world, saying that we are superior. Now the condition of China is that a tiger or a monkey that try to remove the plug between two pieces of the wood, and its tail landed in the middle of the wood and it was unable to go out. That is the condition of China. Now China is begging for peace, or China is begging a face-saving formula to escape from the crisis created by itself and asking India's help. Now China is saying that no, both countries' people will not benefit from the war. Then didn't they say everything about it before that? Before moving their army into the border to intimidate India, to divert the attention of the world? No. Instead, they thought that they could take it as an advantage. Now, what happened? China has become one of the most isolated nation in the world. Secondly, India has got a lot of support. But then you will ask a question. Then why India is not fighting a war? India is not for fighting a war. India is getting ready for the war and waiting for the best friend of India in the high altitude war, that is the severe winter of Ladakh. And let us see what is going to happen. Now please stay with us. With this Indo-China border issue, the economics of this war preparation, who all have taken advantage? It is not China has taken advantage. It is not India has taken advantage. It is India has lost money because France is immediately sold 5 planes and taken enough money in their pocket. Russia has sent so many weapons and gained a lot of money from India's war preparation and emergency purchase. America has sold some weapons and created a lot of wealth for America. American president will be very happy and he will have so many things to tell the Americans that how did he sell the weapons to India and created a lot of money from dying American weapon industry. The fourth one is that Israel sold many exploiting the emergency situation. So here what is happening? What is happening is that every crisis sometimes created or masterminded by the countries to create a war-like situation to try to sell their weapons, and that is what is happening in here. Because America said that first of all America tried to persuade India to bring into its side, and when it was provoked China, what America did is that they didn't come for any war, okay, they didn't come for any help. What they did is that they exploited the situation and sold a lot of weapons. So everyone can see the economics. The economics is that they create a situation, the big countries create a war-like situation and sell their weapons, because these days no countries want to fight a war. So they deliberately create a situation. Sometimes China may be having an understanding with America or Russia or any other country to create such a situation to drag India into war so that they could sell a lot of weapons, because China will not buy a weapon. Only India will buy weapon. Only Pakistan buy weapon. Pakistan is a bankrupted country. They will not buy weapon. So in Asia, only one country that spends a lot of money for the weapon, that is India, and people this time 4 countries are taken benefit out of it. So this is called entrepreneurship. So these 4 countries created a big entrepreneurship. So what India has to learn from this? India has to learn that when India has a problem, India has to promote its own industry, in-house industry, and produce its weapon instead of external countries that are trying to make money out of it. Is it India the only country is a victim of like this, masterminded by the big countries creating a warlike situation? The answer is no. Turkey is another country which buys a hell lot of weapons. Syria is another country buys a lot of weapons. Even Saudi Arabia and Kuwait buys weapons, because when Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait, Kuwait was a province which is forcefully separated, extracted, carved out by the Western nations for their oil security sometimes ago. That is what Saddam Hussein tried to take it, but that America and the other country tried to take it as an advantage. They send their army. What happened is that they created a war. Now they are selling weapons to the terrorists in the black market. So 2 countries or 3 countries or 4 countries always benefiting from any kind of war. Who are they? Which are they? First of all, Russia. Russia sell light weapons and very lethal bombs, which is very light, to the terrorist, every terrorist in the Middle East. China selling AK-47 rifles to the terrorists. No one else buy weapons these days. Which country buying weapon? No one want to fight a war. It is obvious. So then how will they survive? Because their arms are manufacturing that industry has to survive otherwise, because they are the money fetching industries for the big nations, especially Russia make a 5th generation. Even before they are designing, they take advance from India. They have taken advance and they have not delivered anything. They have taken advance for the aircraft carrier and they delivered whenever they want. In the meantime, Russia has hiked a lot of money, a lot of fees for that, and finally India decided to give up. So what all these things we learn from that? The big countries, whether it is America or a France or a Britain or any other country which is facing financial crisis in the other industry, they try to sell weapons and make money, because selling weapons is a lucrative business for big countries. So they try to create a war-like situation, a phobia, a fear, and they created. That's what happened in India. India in a war-like situation, India went to panic and they just done shopping, like women are buying bikini in the weekend. And once the old weapons are purchased and France has made a lot of money, immediately they sold 5 fighter jets and they have got immediate cash, because of France, the fighter industry, the aeroplane making industry was starving. Immediately they go to money for running the company for the next 5 years. Secondly, America was starving. American economy was in a very bad condition. Immediately Trump sold a lot of weapons. Immediately the same way Russia sold a lot of weapons, because Russian arms industry was suffering. India was not shopping that much from Russia. Now they have placed a lot of weapons. Sukhoi, they have kept placed weapon. They have order, and they have also made MiG-29. There are a lot of other things they have placed order. And now America is trying to sell F-35 to India, F-15A to India. So why? Because China is responsible. Who knows that these countries have not bribed China and created such a situation to provoke India to buy weapon, because they know that Indian arms industry was starving, but India was hesitant to buy weapon. But so they wanted to create they know that there is a big market in India, because Indian arms industry, whether it is a military, whether it is a ground force or it is air force or a navy, they were starving a lot of money. They were only short of weapon, but there was no war-like situation. Only Pakistan was there. For that, gun was enough that they were tackling from the ground level. There was nothing else happening. So these countries might have provoked or might have an understanding with China. We cannot just write off such a situation. I'm just telling you this can be another situation which can bring out this in. And at the same time, before selling weapon to India, why didn't Russia call for a peace deal with China and India? Even before, if Russia was a very good country, very good friend of India, Russia could easily manage and convince China to withdraw from the area. But they didn't do. Even though Kashmir was, the Article 370 was annulled or removed by Government of India, cancelled and integrated Kashmir and other area into India by declaring it as a central like a union territory. That time China didn't move their army. China moved army after 1 or 2 years. Why? What were they doing for the last 2 years? Because Russia and America had an understanding. Most probably this is the situation. Anyone can easily think that first immediately the Trump said that I will mediate. Immediately Putin said that we will mediate, and they mediated, and they just intimidated China. China intimidated India that you will not win the war. Recently I have read an article in Global Times as a reporter that if India shoot one bullet, they will not shoot the second bullet. No, India will shoot even 100 bullets. Even then there will be a capability to fire millions of bullets again. The Global Times has become a propaganda platform of a Chinese government. The advantage of China is that China has only one voice. But India is that India is a divided house. Indian oppositions will buy from anyone running their own NGO, like Rajiv Gandhi Foundation was reported to have received money from Chinese embassy. That itself shows that China has been taking over India's territory, bribing Indian political class. That one should take it very seriously. It is not China is the enemy. It is not Pakistan is the enemy. The real enemy is that our Indian political system. That one should know. Thank you for watching IBTN, International Business Tribune's this edition. Because this edition we discussed about the economics of war, and we will come with a good video next time. And thank you for watching again. Have a nice day.